What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. I want to welcome you guys to kind of an unexpected, unannounced game, Dead Secret. Now, I was sent this game a few weeks back, I believe at the end of March, end of April, early May. I can't exactly remember when it was sent to me, but this game has been out for a little while now, but I just didn't have time to play it at those times when it was sent to me. Unfortunately, there were other content that took priority. But since I'm not doing Homefront anymore, I figured it'd be a great time to go ahead and give this bad boy a try. I'm hearing good things about it, or I've heard good things about it. It is a murder mystery with a bit of a horror thriller kind of a interaction, which is why we're doing a face cam today. A lot of people wonder why I don't do face cam more often. Well, this is why. I'd like to get games that really get scares and reactions and things of that nature. So I think this is going to be a good game. The last time we did a face cam was for, what was it? Layers of Fear. So this game isn't that long, but it's long enough to warrant a nice Let's Play. So just a minute here. So I hope you guys are ready. If this is something that you'd be interested in checking out and like watching, and you think this is going to be an awesome series, sure to do me a favor and slap that like button. It helps out more than you can imagine. A little like goes a long way. So let's get started with Dead Secret. Oh, I like that. That's cool. This game is also meant to be played
Harris Bullard was found dead in his study 5 days
in
ago.
VR, by the way.
Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered. This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it. If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects. Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera, Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
And there are a total of 5 endings you could get for this game, guys. So I don't know if there's really a wrong one. I'm assuming ending S is the one you want to get. There's S, A, B, C, D. Whoa. How do you walk? Oh, so the arrow, the WASD just look around like this. So you actually have to click and look over. Alright, in and out, easy. Just have to find some evidence and get out of here. Okay, here we go. What about the package? Small parcel tied tightly with twine. I can't open it with my bare hands. Okay, so I gotta find something, I guess. Reclusive professor found dead in home. September 23rd, 65. It's pretty cold. This case is colder than you can imagine. So, okay. Gove K.S. Harris Bullard, a retired college teacher, was found dead in his home Monday. The body was discovered by Bobby Sawyer, who worked part-time for Bullard running odd jobs. A police investigation has concluded that Bullard died of natural causes. He was 63. Bullard moved into his home on Rampo Way several years ago, but was rarely seen about town. He was a private and reclusive man who seemed to have few friends. I made it seem like that sentence was going to keep going, but it just stopped. Had few friends. There you go. Bullard raised eyebrows last year when a former student, a pretty young woman named Josie Herrera, moved in with him. Bullard's will, written in 57, leaves his entire estate to his ex-wife, Cynthia Peckman. Ouch, bro. Peckman will reportedly sell the house and its contents immediately. I wonder why. Harris was a genius in his discipline, said Graham Wellington, a former colleague. The field of neuroscience is considerably poorer without him. So now we have information where he was found dead, you know, possible. We knew about Bobby Sawyer. He ran errands. He's the one who found the body. Josie Herrera was his live-in assistant, so she lived with him. So maybe they weren't, you know, his ex-wife, maybe they were fooling around. You don't know. Inheritor of Bullard's estate. And a former colleague of Bullard, Graham Wellington. Okay. So that's what we currently have. Here's a key. Dibs. Thank you. Investigate the crime scene. So the crime scene's over there. I'll just close these. Damn it, that's so weird. Hi. Oh, your arm's at a cast. That sucks, girl. Alright, well, we might as well head to the crime scene. Wait, what's in here? Alright, fine. Cool. So far, so good. We got some creepy ass masks up here. Seriously, what year is this in then? Like, what's going on? What do we got here? Let's take a gander. What are you doing? Hold on. The Snow Woman, adapted from original translation of Lafcadio Hearn. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood. It began to snow heavily, and unable to make it back home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut. In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that the door had blown open. A tall woman with long hair and a white kimono was leaning over his father, blowing her breath upon him. When she saw that the son was awake, she said, "You are a handsome young man, so I will let you live, but if you ever speak of this to anyone, your life shall be forfeit." In the morning, the young man found his father frozen dead. He climbed down the mountain alone and never spoke of the episode. A year later, he met and married a young, beautiful girl. They had children together and were happy, but the night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind. One night, after having a bit too much to drink, the man told his wife about his encounter with the Snow Woman. She was furious. "You promised not to tell," she screamed, and before his eyes, she became the tall woman with long black hair and a white kimono. "If it were not for our children, I would end your life here and now. I will spare you for their sake, but if anything ever happens to them, you shall pay the price." And with that, she melted into the wind and was gone. Whoa. Damn you, Crow! Trying to get me? It's only September, but today is cold and dark. This music's kind of odd. Check the globe out. What is it? What's that? It's a note with a foreign symbol on it. Reads underneath it reads north. No dial tone. Those bastards are a little bit creepy. It's like they resemble different people. Something's typed out here, but the paper is so far into the feeder that I can't pull it out. Okay, how about this note here? Joe, something is after me. It's creeping around the house. So this is how we know. Joe is the assistant. Trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the ideofocal lenses from their normal location and hidden them in my study. I've sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Harris. The sequence is... Okay, I'm going to take a quick shot of this. Boom. Okay, we never know when we need that. Bullard had hid something in this room. Very suspicious. There'll be a great hook for my opening paragraph. Okay, what's in the drawer? Scissors? Can use these to open that package. Okay, awesome. Another note. Harris Bullard, I am woodcutter. Your past has caught up with you. It is over. Who's the woodcutter? I don't know, man, but woodcutter is threatening Bullard. Or yeah. Alright, let's take a look at this. This is where Bobby Sawyer found Bullard's body. He'd been dead for a couple of days, though. Anything interesting? Those masks are a little creepy. Bullard had some pretty advanced degrees. This one is from the University of Chicago, 35. Boy, I'd love to visit Chicago. Weird looking mask. I think I've seen masks like this before. Maybe they're Japanese. Probably. What did they see in this room? Yeah. Bullard's diplomas. Oh, I see something in the couch. From a manuscript. The man who could see with his skin. In 1926, I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandage, yet he remained aware of the room around him. We held up signs, which he read, and fingers, which he counted, even when we stood behind him. After the performance, I gave him $200 for the secret. He explained that he could see as long as some part of his skin remained exposed to the air. He described it as a shift in the wind or a slight breeze on his face. The subtle motion of the hair on his arm, after years of focus and practice, he had developed the ability to form a mental image of his surroundings based only on these slight sensations. This man had achieved a form of ideal focus. Granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sensory information, but the result was powerful. I immediately resolved to discover the secret of his ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I am very close. So those are the specs he was talking about. It reads that eyeless Joe found dead in hotel. I don't like that eerie music that's playing. I don't know about you guys. Nothing inside. More Japanese stuff. She's wearing a white kimono and standing in the so shit. Never a good idea. Tiny camera lens. Oh, that's the thing. Those are the that's the lens he was talking about. I can't see over there. Shall we go through this? Oh, okay. Well, we can go back outside now, right? We can go back outside or out into this room here. Actually, wait a minute. I want to go over here because I have the lens now. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, let's go back. We're going to open the package and see what's in it. I did already. Ah! What the fuck? Oh my god, okay. I love how chill she is, man. It's an old book. It says Quaden on the cover. Whatever that means. The author is Lefkadio Hirn. Okay. Fuck, man. That thing was lurking. Sorry about that. This story is going to get me out of this backwater town. Are you not going to comment on what you just saw? Pushed it over here. God damn it. Okay, well let's head back here. Didn't you though? Oh, whoa. Fallout! I could have sworn that I don't want to look around! Woo! That's Speck! I don't even know. I don't even really want it. What's in this drawer? Ah, it's the other part of the lens. I found 2 of them now. Okay, tab, right? Oh, you know what? I remember that key? There you go. Writing about Ouija boards in 1852, William Benjamin Carpenter was the first to describe the phenomenon known as the ideomotor effect. The ideomotor effect occurs when the subconscious mind takes control of the body without the conscious mind realizing it. Ideomotor action is distinct from other forms of involuntary action because responses are driven by existing knowledge and perception. The Ouija board Carpenter suggested as a clear manifestation. The participants unwittingly move the planchette because their subconscious mind is guiding them. Another example of this phenomenon is dowsing, the practice of using divining rod to locate water or other materials buried underground. I've actually heard of that. They use like these water sticks, and some people are able to do them. When they find them, they cross like these little metal wand things. They cross, and that's how you know where to dig for water. The dowser holds the instrument in both hands and allows it to lead him forward until it points down at the ground. Yeah, I've seen that before. Seemingly by itself. For centuries, dowsing was believed to be a form of magic or witchcraft, but we now know that it can be explained by the ideomotor effect. The dowser's subconscious mind is highly sensitive and is able to recognize cues in the environment of which his conscious mind is not aware. When these cues hint at the location of water, the subconscious mind takes control of the dowser's hands and causes him to rotate the rod to the ground, since the conscious mind is not involved in this operation. The instrument seems to move on its own, pulled as if by some magical force. In reality, it is the dowser himself who is divining. His subconscious mind is responsible both for the detection of buried materials and for the motion of the rod. My research seeks direct access to the knowledge stored in the subconscious mind. Complete unfiltered linkage between the sensitive unconscious and the logical conscious. I call this state ideofocus. Can I put them on? Okay. The coroner ruled that Bullard died from pancreatic failure. The body didn't have a mark on it. No trauma, no sign of a struggle. If he was murdered, his killer was pretty sneaky about it. The body didn't have a mark on it. No trauma, no sign of a struggle. Oh. Right. Okay. 1 second. Let me look at that picture I was talking about. West, east, north. That's the sequence. Well, where's west and east? Because I know where north is. I've seen a map laid out like this. There's a mark with an X on it. X is over in Japan. Doesn't make sense. Oh, wait a minute. I get it. Alright, let's locate Oh, Japan's right there. Well, there you go. It's a small box. It's got a better... Let's get a better look at it on the desk. Okay. Ah, you know what? I get it. I get it. Oh, let's... Dictionaries. I've already looked. Oh. Hold up. Put the book in there. Oh, let me guess. Is that where it is? Yeah. Some sort of foreign writing on it. The wooden wedge. Okay, we got it. So now if we go back here. Here we go. Alright, so let's see. What's the north one look like? Alright, let's try it then. West, east, north. That's wrong. Let's try, okay, west, east, north. That's it. Okay. Whoa, that's a creepy ass fucking mask. Alright, and that's, okay. It's like a monkey's mask. Whoa. Oh! You mother clucker! Woo! Woo! I saw it. I fucking saw it. My legs are tingling a little bit. I saw something in the picture. Josie, if you're reading this, note that something must have happened to me. I may be dead or missing. If so, you're the only person who could save our research. The truth is that I'm being threatened. I'm starting before I left the college. I get notes every few months from somebody calling himself the woodcutter. What he wants is access to our research. He wants me to turn over our plans for the Lunar Dream apparatus. Josie, my life is in danger. Woodcutter knows things, secret things, about my past that nobody should know. I'll not yield to simple blackmail, but lately, the threats have escalated. I am sure that I am being watched at the house. I sometimes hear things on the other side of the wall. Yesterday with the mask on, I thought I saw somebody reaching for me. It's a warning from my subconscious. I am no longer safe here. I've locked our research away in the safe upstairs. I want you to retrieve it and leave. Destroy everything before you go. Burn the house down if you have to. Just get the research and get out of here. Head for the big city where it's easy to hide. Oh, whoops. I'm counting on you, Joe. Don't let our work fall into their hands. Harris. Okay. Blackmailed by the woodcutter. He's the primary suspect. Ordered by Bullard to destroy their research and split. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Who is woodcutter? Open the safe upstairs. Alright, get ready for anything, guys. Bullard's death is definitely fishy. Better stop by and review my notes. Yeah, by Sawyer. Bobby ran odd jobs for Bullard. Could he have done it? He certainly had the opportunity. Bullard was scared. He worried about losing it. About losing his secret research. Blackmail. I knew this would be a scoop. Somebody wanted Bullard's research. He must have been killed for it. Bullard was being blackmailed by the woodcutter. That's it. Woodcutter, what is that supposed to mean? This is kind of juicy detail I came here to find. Alright, to tell the story, I need some real evidence. Let's go check out that safe upstairs. I'm assuming this is the door? Just in case. I don't like the eerie music now. There's some big bass tones. Make her moonwalk. Bedroom. That music is creepy. Not of much interest. What's this? Looks pretty comfortable, but I don't have time to rest. Hero says helicopter may win Vietnam War. DaNQ South Vietnam a Medal of Honor winner from Kansas. From Kansas said today the helicopter may win the war in South Vietnam. Marine Major Douglas Big Tom Thompson, 39 of Fortuna, won the nation's highest military award during World War II, manning a bazooka in Iwo Jima. Major Thompson is attached to the Marine Helicopter Squadron operating along the coast and northern border of South Vietnam. Thompson's father lives in Wichita, Kansas. As a Leatherneck, Thompson destroyed 16 Japanese strongpoints and killed 75 Japanese on Iwo Jima in 45. He is the only Medal of Honor winner currently serving in Vietnam. The most effective weapon the Viet Cong use is terror. The big pipe-smoking Marine said. The most effective one against them is the helicopter. Just like say, bloom, right? Boom. Boom, baby. Windows painted shut? Oh, I see. It's not budging. I don't want to look in that thing yet. What's under the bed? Oh, there's a handprint there. Let's just go see what's under here. Actually, let's get it out of the way. Oh god, there's so much to search. Hold on. Dear Diary, today is an anniversary. It was 5 years ago today that I found Dad's name on an old research paper at the UFC. He had written it in 33. 8 years before I was born. I didn't know he had gone to college. I had never really thought about his life. He was just a name on my birth certificate. Dan ran on Mama after the war. He had gone off to fight and just never came back. When he stopped writing, Mama thought he'd been killed. I remember her crying at the kitchen table. The war ended. Life went on. Mama died without ever finding out what happened to him. I used to hate him. Hated the idea of him. Hated my mother a little bit too. I figured Dad was just a deadbeat who ditched Mama because he didn't want a kid. But when I found his name in the library, something changed. I couldn't stop thinking about him. Deadbeat dads don't study physics, do they? What is he doing now? What does he look like? Is he married to somebody else? I traced him here to Kansas, but finding him is taking longer than I expected. Looking for her father. So this is Josie's room. Let's go have a little look-see in here. Another note. Bobby, here's your latest chapter all typed up. I think this story is becoming very interesting, and I'm sure you can get it published. I hope you don't mind, but I made a few edits and inserted a few details here and there. I'm looking forward to your next chapter, Joe. The Crystal Cave by Bobby Sawyer, Chapter 3. The man had been dead for hours when they found him. He had crawled halfway up Sarah Johnson's porch steps before coming to rest just outside the door. His feet dangling off the edge like spaghetti that somebody had cooked too long. Old Sarah had just about healed over when she saw him. The man was inked. Weird lines crisscrossed every inch of his skin, like Indian war paint. Even his eyelids were marked. The tattoos made him look like some African shaman out of National Geographic, except that he was white and was wearing work overalls 2 sizes too big. Jimmy, the only cop on duty at 6 in the morning, thought maybe the man had escaped from a chain gang. Jimmy was never the sharpest tool in the shed. Detective Henderson, though, he's smart as a whip. He had photos taken of the body, all naked and everything. He put the pictures up on his wall at the little station in the middle of town and started moving them around, turning them this way and that, until the tattoo edges started to line up. Took him 3 days, but he put it together just like a jigsaw puzzle, until the thick lines all connected to the thin lines and the overall shape came clear. Would you believe it? It was a map. When the coroner cut the man open, he found his insides were all twisted into the same map. And when they sawed into the man's bone, they found the map there too, etched into the marrow like rings on a tree stump. Well, that's how we first found our way to the cave. Ooh, aspiring fiction writer. Helping Bobby with his writing. Well, that's cool. Good for him. Good for Bobby. Alright, I'm going to go over here. You have to wait for it to finish. Oh, I love how she just like backs up like a boss. There's something small, there's a small dial mounted on the front.
It might say reporter on my desk, but I spend most of my time at the Standard making coffee for my editor. I'm tired of writing the gossip column. This story is my shot at the big leagues. When I prove that Bullard was murdered, all the big papers will come calling. I'll finally escape this backwater town. This is it, the chance I've been waiting for.
So is that just information or something? Just like a... Mom has one like this at home. Something's holding the... There's a small dial. Okay, well, we gotta find... I'm assuming we gotta figure out what the code is. Let's put the glasses on and see what we can see. I'm a little scared, but... Yeah, I see that, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go back. And I'm gonna put the shit on. Okay, well, we're gonna have to find something then. There's nothing here. Not yet anyway. Let's, is there anything here? Let's put the thing on. Alright, this must be the big man on campus's room. Seems about right. Full of logs. Oh, this looks like a... Hold on. Looks like a metal. It's a plate with a circle. Ah, that's for the other thing. And look, there's another note here. Another handprint.
Bill told me to cover Bullard's death, but he's just looking for gossip about the young assistant. But I took it seriously, did the research, followed every lead, like a real journalist would. It paid off. I found something everybody else missed. A note, a half-thought, scribbled in the margins of the coroner's draft report. It read, hypothermia in summer?
Yeah, but he could have been drowned or something. Well, it is on the floor, dude. I could see that. That's a nice little room to have. Let's go check the boxes. This box is a close. Bitch, you don't even know. Let's head over here. Before we go to... Actually, it's too late. That's easy to put back. Alright, hold on. Let's start with the edges. It's an old photo of two men on a ship. James Lowry and Harris Bullard, USS Essex, 1943. Well, cool. Before I look in there, there's a safe there. I am Woodcutter. I know your secret. James Lowry sends his regards. Whoa. I'll bet that's what's his butthole then. Oh, what's this? I see it. Let's go to here. Bullard Daily Logs, November 2nd, 1964. We did a test run of the ideofocal lenses today. At first, we did not know how to interpret the results, but now I believe they are working better than we had anticipated. Instead of an unfiltered stream of sensory info, what we are seeing is subconscious memory. The lenses distort in response to visual stimuli that the wearer has some knowledge of. They see what my conscious mind cannot. Josie proposed that what we are really doing is mining dreams. Dreams are, after all, a form of ideofocus. A time when the subconscious comes forward and shows us truths that we might not otherwise recognize. What we are striving for is unrestricted access to dream thought. As a control mnemonic, the mask works pretty well. I could tell that Josie was dubious at first, but now she understands. Subconscious thought is potentially dangerous to the subject. We'll need a physical object to enable the mind to compartmentalize, providing the wearer with some degree of cognitive protection. A permanent augmentation will require a much larger apparatus. We will need some other kind of focus mnemonic to help the brain control the deluge of dream. Information it will receive. Oh, dream information it will receive. Something large and ubiquitous. Ubiquitous, I think it is. The moon, perhaps. Ah. The lenses in this weird mask. Dream thought? The moon? Alright, well, I'm gonna head to this chair. I'm gonna see if there's anything in the boxes. I'm gonna go to his nightstand. Oh, nothing there. Okay, nothing. Okay, well, let's go over here. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Fuck's sake. Alright, let's put the glasses on. Okay, that is a little bit fucking creepy. Why do you have to do that? Stop that! Fucking weirdo? Jesus. He's like spidering, man. Safe combination. Alright, I know where to go then. I know where his combination is. I wonder if that was Buddy, you know, up there. I don't know if I should do this. I'm just... Fuck this guy, man. Hello, Spider-Man! Spider Devil. Is there anything else that it does? Did you knock the lamp over? Pick it up! Pick up the lamp! Bastard! Anyway, let's get out of here. Fuck you, I know you're there. Look, it's dirty, like he's been walking on it. But the good news is, we have access to his knob. Oh god, that sounded wrong. I'm sorry. We don't have access to his knob. Oh my god, okay. That's it. Right? No, that's not it. This one's wrong. That's right. This one at the top. There you go. Perfect. Oh my. Small knob. Oh, that was for the drawer downstairs. Josie's stuff, Lennon's books. Is that it? Dear Diary, today Dr. Bullard and I built a chassis for his new weather device. It's weird as usual. I don't really get why we're building it, but Dr. Bullard doesn't explain things. Tomorrow I need to go buy some bottles for the base. Today was Mama's birthday. She would have been 54. I bet she would have liked the work I'm doing now. I hope she's proud somewhere. I had the nightmare again last night. It's been over a year since I had it last, but it never changes. I've written about it over and over, but the writing seems to help, so I'll tell you about it again. I'm 5 years old in our apartment in Chicago. It's dark. I've gotten out of bed to get some water, but I hear something coming from Mama's room. I peek in and see a tall man standing over her. He has hounds around her neck. He's breathing hard, and in the cold night air, I can see his breath. It streams out of his mouth like smoke. It seems to cover her. There isn't any breath coming from Mama. She's already dead, but he continues to squeeze. When I was a kid, I thought the dream would go away when I grew up. It hasn't. Recurring dreams about her mother's death. So was her mother murdered? Yeah, downstairs though. So we have to go downstairs. I'm curious about something. Hold on. We're going to go back to this mirror. And I'm going to put on the glasses again. It may... Oh no, it's... Never mind. It's going to be the same thing. I thought it would maybe stay open, but it didn't. We're going downstairs. We're going downstairs. Ah! Fuck! 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 What the fuck? Ah! Go, go! What the fuck was that? Oh! Whoa! Ho, 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 ho! Oh, ho, ho! Dude, I was not ready for that. Oh, that was fucking scary, mate. Oh my god. Oh my god. That fucker. I thought it was gonna like disappear like the last one, but it didn't. Son of a bitch. We're in Japan, man. This is that snowy place. Oh my god, bro. That was crazy. What the hell? Oh my god. I wonder what would have happened if I left him and if I just let him come get me. Oh no. Am I going in circles? Keep going. I think it reset me because I was going the wrong way. Let's keep your mouse forward. I don't want to get lost. I see, there's multiple ways, so let's try this way. No, that's wrong too. Okay, so there's a specific route to go. Let's go this way then. This was gonna be my next option, because I see something in the distance. This is definitely the right way. What is that? Fuck. Oh wait, where am I? Here we go. How was that for a scare cam? Good God, man. I'm sorry. That was spooky. It's like, you're not just getting... It's not that easy, dude. You're getting a knob. It's just not that simple. Okay. Damn you, monkey. I don't like this anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, God. Demon! You're a fucking demon! I can't use tab. I can't use anything. Hi. How are you? You gonna take my order or show me to my table or something, dude? You just gonna stand there? Whoa! Hi. Dealing with him accordingly. Alright, we're back outside. Hide? Leave. Well, too bad we can't stay. Dude, yes! Dude, if I saw that, I'd be gone. Fuck this story. I'm out. Oh, man, that was brutal. Why? Just go home. White people, man, I tell you, we're too curious for our own good. Oh, what's this? Wait, come back. Wait, hold on. The woodcutter. Dr. Bullet, I followed your instructions to collaborate the Tempest Prognosticator. Your concern was correct. The bottles must be placed from heaviest to lightest to produce accurate results. The actual weight depends on the leech used, so I have to recalibrate every time we want to take the reading. Also note that recalibration is required if the battery in the base dies. However, the device works as intended. Once the model is aligned precisely with the moon, it may then be used to start the Lunar Dream apparatus safely. Josie. Alright, research is crucial to the story. I wonder if we can get this thing working. Well, I fucking hope so, dude. Jesus. There's still a lot of stuff we have to get done. There's a note here. Oh, chapter 4, the subconscious mind. The human brain is, at some level, not unlike the pot that produces my coffee in the every morning. The water I pour into it is infused with the qualities of the roasted bean. The grounds themselves do not pass through the filter, but the liquid that collects in the carafe is no longer simply water. It has permanently altered. Every part of my body is a sensitive instrument. My skin, my eyes, my muscles, my tongue. If I am a coffee pot, this stream of physiological information is the water, and my conscious mind is the coffee in the carafe. And on the sieve, the filter that makes the drink palatable is a subconscious mind. Very cute.
Marguerite Higgins is my hero. She won a Pulitzer for her reporting in Korea. I went to college because of her. She goes to war zones, marches with the troops. Nothing scares her, and she gets the story. Marguerite Higgins doesn't run from a juicy story just because her life is in danger. Neither will I.
Dude, just go home. November 15, 1960. Dear Harris, I read in the paper today that you received a special award from the college for groundbreaking research. I'm writing to wish you my sincere congratulations. I've said some things that I regret, but today I wish only to extend good wishes to you and your future endeavors. Do you know the scene in North by Northwest when Cary Grant disrupts an art auction? He makes nonsensical bids until the police are called to haul him away. I saw it last summer at the cinema we used to drive to in Logan. It was lonely to go alone, but that scene made me smile. My life feels like that sometimes. I poke my head up and say something crazy, even every now and then. Just on the off chance that somebody will take me away from all this. I'm no Cary Grant. I'm afraid. I would like to hear from you. Please write me back. Sincerely, Cynthia. Ah, Mrs. Bulford. That happens, man. Okay. The bells are at the top. There are slots for small bottles. So we gotta go find bottles. Where am I right now? Oh, I see. Dude, why is the piano playing? I'll just take this. Chapter 8. Oh, we're jumping ahead. The passage continued downward, a steep slope like we were going down a hill. The smooth crystal didn't give our feet purchase, and we were trying our best not to slip. It was dark as night, but the light from our helmets reflected strangely on from the walls, making them dance blue. Once or twice I thought I saw a flicker in the glass, but it was just a trick of the light. It was cold down there. None of us was wearing a jacket. It dawned on us that we had come totally unprepared. A few hours before we had been whooping and shouting, excited by the the crazy angles that cut the crystal entrance out of the cave wall, sure that we'd found something that was going to make us rich. Now we walked in silence. Henderson's face wore a hard, determined look. Johnson's was all suspicion. Jimmy just looked scared, his skin pale and his eyes wide. I opened my mouth to say something to him, then shut it. Either we'd find a way out or we'd die down here. All there was to it. It was then that Johnson screamed. Feels like he's looking at me. Well, he kind of is. That's how those things worked. We're gonna use that to fight off dude. Ah. More intel.
Dad took me to Wichita once before he died. We drove for 4 hours to get there, ate hamburgers, and watched a movie. Then we went home. He never explained, just told me to get in the car. I guess he knew he was going to die.
Well, that's upsetting. That's life, though, doggy. I don't want to look outside. 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 Oh, we've already seen that. More newspaper cheese. Oh, what's this? Daily log, May 24, 62. Cynthia called me today. She sounded drunk. Sometimes I think she calls just to get a rise out of me. I maintained my calm this time, declined her invitation to meet, and told her in no uncertain terms that if she was looking for money, she had best look elsewhere. And now I am going to get drunk myself. Yeah! Graham came by my office this morning. He had a strange-looking envelope. It was addressed to me, but had been pushed under his door. It bore no return address, just a single word, woodcutter. I had to run it to class, and haven't had a chance to open it yet. But something about it makes me uncomfortable. I hope it's not another love letter from a student. Graham is a weasel. He's never stepped foot in the lab or run an experiment, but he makes it sound like he's the brains behind the whole program. Without me, he'd be a washed-up theorist with nothing to his name. Wants something to do with Cynthia, thinks little of Wellington. So it's giving you an option of who it could be. You know? National recognition for local college. Washington, D.C. The National Academy of Sciences announced its annual picks for leaders in science academia on Wednesday. Is that how you say that? Academia. Yeah, I think so. Among the recipients of this prestigious award was our own Oakley College in Logan. The college won recognition for controversial research paper published by the school's small neuroscience department last year. We're very proud to have our work recognized in this way, said Dr. Graham Wellington, chair of Oakley's Brain Studies program. We are a very small program focused on areas of research that the big schools ignore. We applaud the Academy of Sciences for giving us the chance to prove ourselves. The award-winning paper, authored by Wellington and Dr. Harris Bullard, was written in 1962 but only published last year. Titled Accessing Subconscious Waves Through Twisted Pair Electroencephalography. The highly technical paper caused some controversy in the neuroscience community and was ridiculed by many experts in the field. The paper was the source of some local tumult as well. This paper was written entirely by Dr. Bullard, said one Oakley student who did not wish to give his name. Wellington just put his name on it and took all the credit. Bullard, who retired from the school last year, could not be reached for comment. Claimed credit for a research paper that's fucking fucked up. I'd be so mad. That one seems different. Work order. Ordered by Cynthia Peckman, so his ex. Packing labor 20 hours times 3 workers, $1.25 an hour, $75. Transportation storage 5 hours times 3 workers. Cheers. So this is a work order. Client wishes to keep large items, piano unpacked for sale at auction. Do not pack contents of guest bedroom, second floor, left side. Not owned by client. Client is still looking for key to first floor study. Will provide by September 26th. All expensive looking items are to be packed immediately for sale. So this is when she came around and cock-a-doodle-dooed with them. H. Bullard, Daily Log. August 1865. The little mail fraud enterprise Bobby and I are operating has paid off. Since the beginning, I have had suspicions about Woodcutter's true identity, but I cannot confront him without evidence. Several months ago, I started paying Bobby extra to steal outgoing correspondence from a particular individual's mailbox. We stem open the letter, give it a read, and then send it on its way. It's not the most exciting trick in the book, and Bobby certainly doesn't like it, but I found it an effective method of surveillance. Today we intercepted a very interesting letter. This one confirms most of my theories and has been locked away for safekeeping. When I have 1 or 2 more pieces of the puzzle, I'll nail Woodcutter to the wall. I'll have to do it quickly though. The device, my ace in the hole is almost finished. When it's completed, there will be no reason for Woodcutter to let me live. I'll just have to get to him first. Okay. I can't see it from here. Alright, so I'm guessing various, I'm assuming different endings occur when, Alright, I'm gonna need a tool. Oh, I have a fireplace poker. Ah, hidden space under the floorboards. It's a lockbox. I don't know the code. There's a combination lock on it. I gotta find out the code then. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Let's put on the glasses. Interesting that it's a skull, hey? Because he's dead, I guess. I don't like the music that plays. Let's go this way. Can I go through this door? Ready to go. Any goodies we can grab? Coffee. What's inside it? Nothing. You know, I probably gotta weigh it down on that one thing. I still gotta open that one drawer, don't I? Bobby, here's the list of supplies this week. I know you're angry that I haven't paid in a month, but please wait a little bit longer. Are you kidding me, bitch? He needs money in a month? Jesus. I have some pay coming, and I'll be able to pay you soon. And just the list of that. Bullard owed him money. A lot of it. A month's work of pay. Harris Bullard, I am Woodcutter. You will complete your research and then hand it to me, or we can discuss the South Pacific in 44. Woodcutter must be his, like, former... What's through this door? Let's see what's through this door. Can we go through it? Okay, we're not... No, no, no. No! Yeah, no, we're not... Get me the fuck back in here. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You gotta be fucking shitting me, dude. I am not doing that. No way. It must have been like in a hurry or something. Dear Harris, Happy New Year. This is January 2nd, 61. I suppose I am wasting my time by writing you again, but the new year always makes me think about the past. Yeah, this is his wife's handwriting. Ex-wife. I was very upset when you did not respond to my last letter. I was told that you refused my calls at the college. I understand that you are still angry, and for that I cannot fault you. But unlike you, I have gotten past our little meltdown. I have grown to see it as the inevitable terminus of our relationship. Something that had to happen sooner or later. Like spilt milk, as they say, it's not worth crying over. But I do have a request. I'll make it plain, Harris. I need money. So he was right. That's what she wanted, and he said fuck off. Some of my investments went bad last year, and with Kennedy in the White House soon, the others will certainly fail. You may hate me now, but I cannot believe you will consign me to a life of poverty. Fuck yeah! Why wouldn't he? Fuck you, bitch! Do it. Get work. God. Somewhere deep down inside you, under that mask you wear in your daily life, I know you must still feel something for me. You're just trying to get money out of him, bitch. Ugh. Please say you'll help me just this once. Put down the mask and trust your feelings. Humbly and sincerely, Cynthia. I don't know. I don't like her. Over Bullard, but wants money for her gambling debts. That's fucking horseshit. Letter D. Ah, okay. We're gonna need these. I need to find a bunch more of those empty bottles if we're gonna... So we gotta keep an eye out for God's sake. So I'm gonna need a light, because I need to get those, I need to get stuff. Oh god, old houses and wells never really go together, do they? Oh, that's cool. Look, hot water, cold water. 1 second. That's not what we do. Another note. I am woodcutter. You have 5 days. I'm coming. That is fucking creepy. Why does he hide them all over the place? Why not just put them where you're supposed to put them? I gotta find a light somewhere. United States Patent Office, patented January 3rd, 63. Eyewear with electromagnetic refracting lenses. So we put a patent on those lenses. Abstract of the disclosure. A pair of goggles is provided, which includes a metal strip, a battery, and lenses. An assembly which, when placed over the eyes so that it rests against the head, permits the metal strip to touch the skin just above the left ear and crossing the forehead to touch the skin above the right ear as well. The function of the metal strip is to detect, upon contrast, electromagnetic impulses from the brain and to transmit them to the lenses. The lenses are created from a glass material, blah blah, that is made to alter its refraction of light based on electromagnetic impulses received from the metal strip and amplified by the battery. This invention relates to the visualization of electromagnetic activity in the brain, and more particularly, the creation of visual patterns based on the neural activity of the subconscious. Interesting, okay. I need a light, though. Where am I going to get a light from? Well, this isn't good. And they won't let me out the door, right? Just bust it down, then. Why are people so concerned? Let's give it a kick. I guess she's so hurt, right? She's hurt. I'm forgetting about that. She's injured, so that makes things a little bit trickier, I guess. So I'm going to need a light. What's this? Let's see if I can grab that. Okay, never mind. Oh, there's a note on the floor. I didn't even see it. Using the moon... Okay, this is June 65. Using the moon as a trigger for the lunar dream apparatus has its problems. The moon must be full, or nearly so. The night must be clear, and the process must be started at a very specific time to ensure that the moon is visible from inside the chamber. Josie's been following weather reports and using lunar charts to try to predict days for ideal test conditions, but it's an error-prone process. The data we get back from the weather service just isn't precise enough. Today I hit upon the solution. We'll build our own weather device. In fact, we can base it upon an exceedingly accurate design from a century ago, the Tempest Prognosticator. I'll have to make some modifications for our purposes, of course. I'm sure that with some tuning, we can build a device that responds exactly to our weather needs. Then we'll get to some leeches. So we built a strange device to track the phases of the moon. There are electronics inside, and it looks like a battery. Can I look at it again? Anything we can grab? No. Thank you. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and... Let's look around a little bit better. Is there something written here? How do you... Can I brush it away? Oh, give me this! The broom. Oh, cool. I didn't even think about that. Series of faint symbols. Oh, look. Star, circle, square. That's what's on the lockbox. Polish my nuts and call me Shirley. Star. So it was star. Oh, just like that. Boom. Now what do we got? We got a key. I see a combination. Bill, I owe you many thanks for forwarding my request to the New York Times. I think we have the opportunity to tell one of the great science stories of the 20th century and make a considerable sum in the process. The Times is a great first step, but when we are finished, I want to have headlines written about me on the front page of every paper in the country. The key to our success is Harris Bullard's brain research. He has discovered something fundamental about the operation of subconscious brainwaves, and I believe that he will soon harness his knowledge to build the device whose object is to make men superhuman. Our first task is to procure this device before Bullard can publicize it, and my plans for accomplishing that are already in motion. Once the device is in my hands, I am confident that I can reproduce and improve upon his work. That, Mr. Mitchell, is where you come in, An invention of this magnitude must not be consigned to the boneyard of the academic journal. It deserves praise and recognition from the common man. We will make it the story of the year, and then we will sell it to the technology to those rich enough to meet our price. For now, we wait for Boulevard to finish the device. Then we will make our move. I look forward to your continued cooperation in this mutually beneficial partnership. Best regards, Graham Wellington. So he was planning on screwing him over from the get-go. And then there's like a, this is left 20, right 50, left 10. So now we know the safe combination. And we also have the key. So, this is my guess. If I make my way back and there's that one door that doesn't seem to be budging or whatever, we should be able to use the key on it. But knowing past experiences... Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought someone was going to troll. So you hear all those sounds, and it's like a mix of music and the sound of a fridge. It's not a very pleasant sound. Nice job. Ah, bathroom! Oh, there's leeches. And the newspaper. Kansas City, Kansas. With temperatures below 20 for most of the state, experts warn that deaths from hypothermia are on the rise. Blow me, come on, that's nothing. Several deaths have already been attributed to the cold this year, including 2 hikers found south of Ottawa. That's Canada, if you didn't know that. And a man in Wichita. December is one of the deadliest months. Unless he's talking about... I don't know. December is one of the deadliest months, said Charles Manning, chief medical examiner at Ottawa PD. People don't realize how cold it's gotten and go out unprepared. Profound hypothermia occurs when a person's core body temperature drops below 90 Fahrenheit. However, scientists do not yet understand why the deep cold kills some people and spares others. According to Manning, men are at greater risk than women. Really? And the cold is particularly dangerous for thin people. I'm fucked. Identifying death by hypothermia can be a challenge, said Manning. If the victim is found in the snow with his clothes half off, then we know. But sometimes bodies aren't recovered until much later, often without a mark on them. Scientists do not understand why some victims of hypothermia remove their clothing, a phenomenon called paradoxal undressing, while others do not. Last March, the body of a 30-year-old woman who had been missing for several days, this music's really annoying, was found near Topeka. After failing to identify the cause of death, the coroner chalked it up to exposure to the elements. The easiest way to stay safe is to not go out alone in the cold, especially at night, said Manning. If you must go out, make sure that other people know where you're headed and dress warmly. If you're in a car accident, stay in the car. Don't try to hoof it off to the next town you're on. Fuck! Stop! The music is so loud. I found another jar. Letter A. Alright, working our way towards it. There's leeches in here. And they're still alive. Chapter 14. We rounded the corner and Johnson stopped dead, like he'd been given an electric shock. I about ran into him, cursing before I heard it. From somewhere far ahead, deep in the darkness, somebody was singing. A woman's voice. It echoed off the crystal walls and then seemed everywhere at once. The song was so faint, I listened hard but couldn't make out the words. The melody was odd, ghost-like, but it was definitely, I'm taking these off, definitely a person singing singing, period. Johnson, just goes to show you how loud the music is. Johnson turned and looked at me but didn't say anything. We both understood. Somebody was down there, somebody who must know the way out. We were saved. We broke into a run then. Johnson cradling his arm as we tried to cross the forest of crystals, scrambling over translucent beams of amethyst big as fallen redwoods. I slipped, hit the smooth surface hard, got up again. We followed the woman's voice deeper and deeper into the cave. Jimmy got to the plateau first. I could tell before I made the rise that something was wrong. In the middle of the mesa was a sort of hatch, like something off the deck of a submarine. It was round and made of steel, and sticking out of it was a metal locking wheel. The woman's song drifted up like smoke. I looked back at Johnson as I grasped the handle. He was out of breath, still clutching his wrist where his hand had been, trying to keep the cloth tourniquet tight around the stump, so he must have lost his hand. He nodded and gave it a turn. Alright. I guess the leeches are a recent addition. Yeah, it kind of is. There's another newspaper right there. Whoa, I saw that. Did you guys see that? I briefly had the mask on my head. Nice, we got a flashlight. But we need batteries. Let me guess, I can borrow the battery from the device to go looking downstairs. See that? I'm wearing the mask. Oh, shit. I found that whenever there's a mirror, you should, in the room, you should turn the thing on. Or you should put your... Is she actually wearing the mask? Looks like she is. Take it off, girl. You don't have to wear it. No one's forcing you to do that. Alright. November 9th, 64. Johnson City, Texas. President Johnson boned up on reports and correspondence at the LBJ Ranch today, pending arrival of cabinet officials, for a wide-ranging review of defense and foreign problems. Defense Secretary Robert S. McNamara and Deputy Defense Secretary Cyrus R. Vance were due to arrive by Jetstar at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time and will remain overnight at the ranch. Saigon, South Vietnam. The Viet Cong mounted an assault on Bien Hoa Airport in Saigon on November 1st. Washington has yet to comment on the impact of the attack on U.S. operations in Vietnam. Neshoba County, was it Michigan? No, it wouldn't be Michigan. I don't know. MS. What's the symbol for MS? Massachusetts? I think? I don't know. 18 men are arrested by the FBI in connection with the murder of 3 civil rights workers are still awaiting formal charges from the state. The men, alleged to be members of the Ku Klux Klan, are accused of murdering James Chaney, Andrew Goodman, and Michael Schwerner with the tacit cooperation of the local police. Really? Excuse me. The 3 activists were visiting the area to investigate the burning of a church. Entertainment. The Supremes' Baby Love remains the top of the charts this week, followed closely by Oh Pretty Woman by Roy Orbison. Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet. Oh, you know you're playing what's it called? Dead Secret? I forgot what game I'm playing. It's the weekend review. I feel like I am gonna be screwed in this house. Oh, God. Nobody could growl like Roy Orbison. Anyway, at the movies, The Outrage opened this week. Paul Newman, Lawrence Harvey, and Claire Bloom star. That's funny. Ooh, pillows! Another one of these hands.
If Woodcutter killed Bullard, he was pretty sneaky about it.
Am I getting his face
No
right?
marks on the body, no sign of a struggle. Coroner ruled it was pancreatic failure. How do you kill
Somebody
a man
meme that.
without
Put me
leaving
right
marks
next to
on
him.
And why return to the scene of the crime?
Take his face, put mine. We're looking at each other like that. That's the challenge for today. I'm not wearing it anymore. I'm gonna go see what's outside, and he's gonna be like, "What's up, bitch?" Alright, let's go see if we can open this. Let me guess. Ah, would polish my ass and call me a leprechaun. The mask is gone, doggy. One of the masks is gone. Oh my God. I'm still going for the knob, which will probably have the battery. No. Buddy knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Ah, letter E bottle. So I have 3 of the bottles and I'm missing 1. And I know where the last one is. Dude, there's a door right here. Let's just leave. Let's see what she says. You just said you're over your head and you're done. I'm sorry, mother. You're apologizing to your mom and shit. I can go upstairs. Watch this moonwalk. Watch this moonwalk action. Oh. Wait. Watch this moonwalk action. Yeah, girl. Look at that. Moonwalk. 'Cause it's a thriller. Thriller night. I've gotta go. Oh, shit. That's a new addition. Do you see it? Right there? You mother clucker. The monkey, dude. The monkey. Yeah, so have I. The woodcutter. I'm gonna regret this. Oh, he's not there anymore. Interesting. Because, yeah, I jumped out the window like a boss. Let's try it again. No, it's gone this time. But now we have the safe key. So left 20. Left 20. Right 50. Left 10. Money in the bank. Shorty, what are you drinking? Open it up and find out. Alright, we got the safe. Last bottle. Martin Bros Construction. Receipt for services rendered. Date. Okay, blah. Total parts. Whoa, that's a lot of money back then. Just under $1,400 paid in full. Notes. Installed steel siding and insulation per specification. Ran electrical for fans and evaporator underfloor to connect to main line and basement. Compressor, evaporator, Freon tank. Freon tank and ventilation installed and tested. Replace standard door handle with locking variety per customer request. I don't want to look around. Oh, come on. Don't be. You might have to. This is a pretty intense game, hey, guys? Just want to see something. Do I still have the fire poker? No, I've already used it. Please, for the love of fuck, don't be coming up the stairs again. Please. Woo! Let's check this. You know what? Just for the sake of checking it. That was just for fun. Woo! Please don't be coming up. See, that honestly got me so bad when that first happened, when the woodcutter was coming up the stairs. And he was coming. He was chasing me. I wonder if you could have died there. Please don't be outside the door. Please, 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 please. Please, please, please fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Alright, we good. We good, we good. Stupid mask. I have all four, right? Or do I have 3 of 4? I have all 4 bottles. Ah. Okay. Alright, we're good here. Always the new music. You're not gonna get me, you son of a bitch. Alright, what was I gonna do? One thing I want to check. I can't grab the battery, huh? Oh, wait, I gotta do this first, and then I get the battery. Okay. So there's B. B's already there. There's already a leech inside. Heaviest to lightest. Alright, C is so far the heaviest. Alright, so it looks like C first. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not done. Oh, you click it. I see. Oh, fuck's sake. Alright, so C. Then E, right? I don't need C. Hold on. How does D fare? E next. Alright, how about what's left? D and A together. A is a little more, A is heavier, and then D is the lightest. Alright, we got it. All the bottles are all in order. Now to put them into the device. So number 2. Got it. Lunar Dream apparatus calibrator. Okay, it's been calibrated. It's a battery. I need 2. You prick. Now I need to figure out what to do with it. Oh, I didn't see that. Harris, how was your oh, is it her again? It looks like her handwriting. March 28th, 2658. How was your conference in Chicago? I can just imagine you prancing through the streets like Gene Kelly, swinging on lampposts and declaring yourself to be such grand importance. Do you remember your lines? Was the audience rapt? Oh, my dear Harris, did you find a little chickadee to take back to your hotel this time? While you were gone, I had old Sam come over and change the locks. You left a few things here, which I have relocated to the curb for your convenient pickup. I do admit that a few of your possessions may have ended up in the street, but in all honesty, they do not look out of place there. Oh dear. Do you remember the last thing you said to me, Harris? It was almost in passing as you slammed the door, but I heard you clearly say, you said you haven't got the guts. Well, I do have the guts, you rat, and I'm throwing you, your shabby things, and these last 6 wasted years of my life into the rubbish bin. If I catch you around here again, I will alert the police with the sound of the shotgun. Forever yours, Cynthia. Oh my god. Divorce ensued. I didn't even see that note. Oh! Dude. Dude, this is another note. I didn't see this. Good thing I came back up here then. This is the only remaining copy of our destroyed materials. I destroyed the rest. Take this and get out of here. After I'm gone, they'll turn this house upside down looking for answers. Josie, I know about the secret room behind your wardrobe. Oh my god, I knew that wardrobe was going to come in handy. If you've stashed anything there, you must rid of it. I've already cleaned out the freezer. I'm counting on you. Take the files, destroy the machine, and get out of here. Well, shit. A secret room, and what did Bullard have it hidden in the freezer? We had the coffee. Search the basement freezer. Oh, the basement freezer, and explore her secret room. All right, well, we're going to need, before we can explore the basement, we need that other battery. So maybe there's another battery in Josie's secret room. Nobody coming up the stairs, please. I thought I saw something. I just don't trust this. Let's take a look then. Must be like a panel or something. Aha! I like it. What were you up to? Let's find out. Hello? Whoa, it's dark in here. I can't see shit. It is dark as fuck. There are candles. Maybe we can light those candles. Actually, they already lit. She's sneaking away. This is a little creepy. And there's a bed here. Whoa! Fuck you, monkey! Fuck you! Fuck you, monk! God fucking damn it! That's not fucking funny! Is it still there? Boom! No, and it's gone. Fucking monkey, dude. I see what they did, though. The fucking assholes. You suck. Oh, there's another battery right there. Perfect, we'll grab that. It's working again. Much success. There's gotta be stuff here, though. What's this? Dear Diary, I was thinking about Dad today. I finally got some confirmation from the insurance company, which fills in some blanks. Here's what I know so far. Dad went to war in 1940 to the Philippines. He had some minor injury and was discharged in 44. He was the only member of his unit to survive, the rest having died in a submarine. In 46, his parents' home in Illinois burned down and he turned up to collect the insurance payout. At least somebody did. He didn't have any other family, so it must have been him. But after that, I can't find any trace of him. Then in 1952, the name Harris Bullard turns up in the footnotes of the research paper from Oakley College. Is this Dad? So she's... Wait a minute. If so, what was he doing in the years after the war? Maybe he went abroad. There are some inconsistencies. Dad studied physics, not neuroscience, and Dr. Harris Bullard of Oakley College seems to have a chemistry background. There couldn't have been two Harris Bullards at the UFC in the 1930s, could there? The scariest thing for me is that Dr. Bullard looks nothing like the photo I have of my father. In the photo, his face looks different and he's not so tall and skinny. Of course, he would have been younger as the photo was taken before I was born. But maybe it's not Dad in the photo after all. I changed my major to neuroscience and moved out here with one purpose, to figure out if Dr. Harris Bullard of Gove, Kansas is the man who promised to marry Mama in 1939. It's been 2 years and I'm still not sure. I don't have the guts to ask him. What if I'm wrong? What will that make me? Wow, that's crazy, but he looks different. Very interesting. There's a note here. Dear Diary, got a letter from the Herreras today. They are good parents, even if they aren't my real parents. They sent the letter to me at Dr. Bullard's address, which means they know I'm living here. I wonder if they are worried. The whole town seems to have decided that the only reason I stay here is that I'm sleeping with them. That's fucked up if that's the case. I don't care what the small-minded bumpkins around here think, but I hope the Herreras aren't worried. Maybe soon I can tell them what I'm really up to. Also, Bobby Sawyer gave me another draft of his novel. It's really weird, but I think it's pretty good. I've been typing up his manuscripts on Dr. Bullard's typewriter. I'm fixing mistakes and making little edits as I go. When he's done, he's going to submit the typed version to Amazing Stories or Worlds of Tomorrow. I hope they publish it. I don't know if magazines will even look at work by a black author. I told him to use a pen name. Tomorrow we run the first live test of the Lunar Dream apparatus. Excuse me. Dr. Bullard doesn't think it's going to work. The first time, I hope it does. I volunteered to be the first test subject. Maybe after the treatment I'll be able to understand what happened to Dad. And there's pictures on the wall. Very interesting. Alright, we're good. Let's head on back, shall we? We gotta go to that basement. Now, I don't trust this darkness right now. I don't trust that the woodcutter, you know, isn't gonna see me because I can't see shit right now. Maybe it's because there's a bit of a glare from my window. Either way, fuck me. Honestly, I can't see a damn thing. I thought maybe there'd be like a piece of paper. But there's no piece of paper. Please don't let the woodcutter be outside. Please don't let him be outside. Alright, I think we're golden. Please don't let him be outside. Please, please, please. Please. Alright, we're good. For now, that's just the stairwell. They wouldn't get you twice. Or would they? We don't know. It's such a mystery, damn it. Not here. No. No. Okay, we're good. Actually, I probably could have went... Wait, where did the other way go? Oh, right, that went upstairs. My bad. Just mistaking stuff for other stuff. Probably can't go out there yet. What the fuck? Oh! Oh, shit! Go, go, go! Dude! She won't go! She won't go! Go! Fuck! Oh, shit! Ah, 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 go! Ah, ah! Go, go, go! Go! Fucking go! Dude, go! What the fuck? What the fuck? Ah! Son of a bitch! Oh! Oh! Oh, man! man, you fucking suck. Just a minute. 1 second. Sorry. Just gotta do a little. There we go. I don't like this. Is this prick chasing me, man? He's above me. Thank God. The record. I know where this goes. I had a mini freak out there, guys. Ah.
I haven't had a good night's sleep in 3 days. I've been giddy ever since I figured that this might be a murder case. Not even a broken arm could keep me down. But now that I'm here, the truth seems a lot more complicated. This story is my shot. Better make it count.
I almost died there, man. I hesitated. I gotta find something to put in there. What do we have? Maybe this? Perhaps not. We probably gotta find something. Fuck, man. See, I'm just a little paranoid that he's coming down, but I think he's waiting. He's waiting. That bastard's waiting. Just a minute, I want to get this. Okay. June 12, 64. Today I turned in my resignation at the college. I have arranged for my lab to be moved to my house and are having the icebox installed next Tuesday. I've taken steps to ensure secrecy. Woodcutter may have forced me out of the school, but now the research can continue without his knowledge. I'm lucky that house had such an interesting history. Josie came to my office as I was packing up. She was all distraught. Her eyeshadow was all smeared. I've never seen a student so emotionally affected. She has been a valuable assistant this year, and the research will be harder without her. It occurred to me to invite her to work with me at my home, but I had hardly think she would have accepted. The young woman now holds a graduate degree in an esoteric neuroscience at the age of 23. Good job. What does she need an old man like me for? Interesting. Okay, well, I grabbed him. I thought maybe because it was the coffee pot. Stop that! Seriously, man, go figgity fuck yourself. Just stout it out, guys. Don't shout it out, stout it out. Alright, 64, November 9th. Spring is here and you home. What? And spring is here and you home. That makes no sense. Know what that means. Hours of household chores while the men kick back and enjoy the sunshine. But don't let spring cleaning get you down. Let Mother Nature do the work for you. That's right, ladies. I'm talking about chemistry. With careful application of just a few household chemicals, your work will be done in no time. This handy guide covers a few of the most useful concoctions you can make at home. Oh, I see. Spring is here and you know what that means. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. I read it all the way to the right. Make it home. Have mold in the bathroom? Copper sulfate mixed with calcium oxide makes a great fungicide. Tired of trying to loosen a rusty screw? Just add borax to lemon juice to create a powerful rust remover. Does your man complain about your tap water? You can soften it by adding sodium carbonate. Don't waste time. Cleaning the hard way. A simple set of common chemicals can help you get that work done faster and smarter. Okay. Wow, this ring is huge now. Okay, what's the fucking point of that? Oh, what's this? Oh. I feel like I need to put something in there. Oh, there's a note here. I didn't see it last time. Oh, this is from, what's her name again? His ex. September 1464. Are you enjoying yourself, Harris? Does it excite you to shun me? To treat me like garbage the way that you do? When you sit in bed with that little slut, do you smoke cigarettes and laugh about me? But that's his daughter. I think she's referring to the assistant. I know all about you, Harris. I know about the girl who's living at your house. You're old enough to be her grandfather, for Christ's sake. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of you. The whole town is ashamed of you. You are a laughingstock, Harris. A public spectacle. Now you have that Sawyer kid running your errands for you. You don't even have the guts to show your face around town. Really, Harris, I thought you were more of a man than that. You cheat on me, bankrupt me, and deny me help in my hour of need. And still you are not content? Now you insist on tarnishing my reputation with your Lazarus antics? Do you think of no one but yourself? Can you really be the man I knew? My man in Louisville refused my bet this year, Harris. If I can't play the races, I don't know how I will survive. Your little vendetta will be the death of me. Do you understand? When they find me lying in the street, starved and thin and dead from exposure, the blame will be squarely upon your head, Cynthia. Fuck you, Cynthia. It's stupid. What? Bottle of lemon juice. Is this like a table we can concoct? Just a bunch of paint. Oh, there's a crank. What the fuck? That wasn't there before. Bruh. Oh wait, the boards were over there. Ah, I just didn't see the crank last time. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. Let's, maybe we can mix stuff with the Bunsen burner. Bunsen burner! It's been a while. Identifying chemical compounds. In an emergency, you may need to identify a foreign substance. Many chemicals can be isolated by observing the color of the flame that they produce when burned. The chart below lists several examples. Alright, so if it's copper sulfate, it's green. Lithium chloride is deep red. Sodium borate is orange. Copper chloride is blue. And sodium carbonate is yellow. That's good information, I suppose. Let's go to that open floorboard section. Let's just see if there's anything we can grab here. No. Just keep going. It's gonna open the door here. Look at that. Look at how big this crank is because of all those chemicals I put in. You serious? Alright, let's try some lemon juice. I see. Okay, well, let's head on back. A box of matches. Okay, this guy is like, I feel like the woodcutter's trying to get me to go somewhere. That's what it seems. You know, so I'm assuming okay. All right. Ah, damn. Okay, well, let's try this chemical. A blue flame. This must be copper chloride. An orange flame. Sodium borate. Borax. Copper sulfate. And there's quite a few unknown. There's quite a few chemicals here. Lithium chloride. Okay. I just wanted to check. Oh, you know what? I get it. I'm sorry. I feel dumb. Okay, we'll put borax in there. And then we'll put the lemon juice. There you go. Much success. Very wow. Forgot about the lemon juice. I knew it came in handy for something. Something. Went from nothing to something. I gotta see this though. Hold on. Let's just a minute. Just because I'm. Hello. Aren't you warm back there, bruh? Right. Okay. Here's the mortar and the pestle. Oh, there's a note on the floor. I didn't see this. Graham, for the last year and a half, I've been receiving threatening notes from somebody calling himself Woodcutter. Who knows? He knows things about my past that I'd rather not have aired in public. After forcing me into early retirement, he now demands that I hand over all my work. Last night, I was supposed to deliver my research materials to him. Instead, I camped out nearby and watched the meeting point through my camera with the big lens. I can't say I was entirely surprised to see you show up. Some advice. Next time you try to extort personal property from somebody, don't arrange a meeting under a bright street lamp. I bet the photos will turn out great. You can make up names, try to spook me at my home, and threaten me all you want, but I'm not giving you my research, Graham. If you want it, you'll have to kill me. A word of warning. I won't go easy. I once broke a man's wrist with a ball peen hammer, excuse me, and I'd rather enjoy doing it. I look forward to repeating that experiment with you, Harris. Graham Wellington. That's what I thought. Refused to give Wellington's demands. So we know who the woodcutter is. Alright, Cynthia Peckman wanted money. Graham Wellington has a secret. He is woodcutter. Alright, he must have murdered Bullard. Bullard was being blackmailed about... his relationship with... Shit, I don't remember this part. I think the relationship. Oh, never mind. Lowry? Yeah. Who is James Lowry and why did Bullard want to keep his existence secret? There's more to this story. We're gonna have to come back to the freezer. God, this is exciting, guys, isn't it? Let's do it. Ah! Fucking bats. Ah! Fucking prick, man. They knew. God damn it. That guy is creepy as dicks. He knows what I'm doing. He's following me. Or she. We don't really have, we don't know. That could be a girl, too. Alright, up and out. Where the hell are we? Hatch is sealed shut. There's a note over here. A blank page. I think I know what we have to do. Oh, there's a handsaw here, or hacksaw, sorry. I feel like we have to take the page and like scribble like an outline, you know, shading. Oh, it's a handle. There's no saw though. Alright, well, let's go back then. Let's see what this is all about. Page up here. Investigate Bullard's machine. September 15, 65. The main plot of the apparatus is complete. Today I tested each of the individual connections, but we won't really know if it works until we do a proper test with a full moon. The weather conditions required by the device are very sensitive, and anticipating them is proving harder than we expected. I must tread carefully now. Should Woodcutter know that the apparatus is functional, I would have no chance of stopping him. We must keep the work secret. I rarely venture from the house now. The device is too valuable to leave unguarded. Graham called again today. He knows I'm up to something. He tried his best to worm some details out of me, but his attempts at subterfuge were pretty feeble. The man is an incompetent scientist, but an even more incompetent liar. Josie volunteered vigorously to be the first test subject, and I readily agreed. It's not going to work the first time anyway. The lunar dream apparatus. Gotta turn it on. There you go. Now it's calibrated. This must be how... Okay, blah, blah. It's a padlock. Okay, well, let's go this way. Actually, you know what? I want to go up top. My bad. Actually, hold the phone. Let's go back. Maybe we can go up top and there'll be something. For a second, I thought they were gonna pull a Fear. Do you remember when climbing up the ladder in Fear near the beginning? And Alma was like right there? Yeah, I thought that's what they were gonna do. Alright, Crystal Cave chapter 19. And it was brighter and brighter and brighter than the sun, but cold, so cold, cold. I could see my breath. And it was dark, and I heard her voice. It was the light, and her voice was the light, and the cold, and she was talking. God, look at this run-on sentence, Batman. Jesus. She was talking to me, talking like my mother used to talk to me, and it was beautiful, the most beautiful voice I've ever heard. And I wanted to go there, be with her, and feel her skin, and see her eyes, and be her eyes. But it was cold, I could see my breath, and there was an edge to her voice, sharp like a knife. Her voice had another voice under it. And it was sharp, and I thought maybe that is her real voice. And her real voice was cold, and so hesitated. And then I could feel the warmth, and there was warmth, and it was all over me, and I could feel it. And I opened my eyes and saw the warmth, and it was blood. Okay. It's fucked up. Wait, what? Okay. Looks like a page torn from a notebook. Mama, respectful always, outrageous hat, simply wonderful, adores music, never angry, not forgotten, all alone. Josephine Turner, age 10. What's that underneath it? A sharp hacksaw. Ah, okay. There you go. Perfect.
Graham Wellington wanted fame and glory. Josie Herrera wanted to find something precious. Cynthia Peckman wanted money. Bobby Sawyer wanted to be a writer. I wanted to get out of Kansas and start a real life. Now I just want to see my mother again.
Huh. Pretty crazy. All right, so... Wait, how many of those have we found? Let's take a look. Oh, not objectives. I'm sorry. Hold on. We're missing one of those musings. I wonder if we're going to find all the documents. It's hard to say. Alright, we need a hacksaw for something. But what? Maybe we should head into the door. Maybe there's something at the door. Oh, I didn't see I could go that way. Well, you suck. You can't go back. That's stupid. Alright, let's head to the door. See where the door goes. Maybe we could, like, saw something off. Oh, okay. I'm not done. I'm sorry. Well, we need the saw for something. Oh, we can use the hacksaw on this. I forgot about that. Very good. And calibrated it. That's wrong. Okay, so there's an order of things, so that's right. Okay, I got it. I got it. It's this one, this one, this one, this one. And now give it a yank. What now? Oh wait, maybe by there? Shit! I got ending D. I'm dead. I'm dead! No! Fuck! I get it. You know what? I think I get it. It's a dead end. So, if you want ending S... Okay, I see. Go! Woo! He's gonna peek in. Hashtag peek in. Ah! I told you! Hello there. I can do it too, bitch. Oh my god, where am I going? What the fuck? What happened? I don't trust this window. I don't trust this window. I don't trust this window. I don't trust the window. Interesting. I don't trust the hallway. I don't trust the hallway. I can't stop here, so obviously I can't go this way. Yeah, see guys, you just gotta keep walking. You can't access these doors. You know what I'm wondering? If each of the endings, you get them by getting killed by the guy. You know? In different areas. Or the girl. We don't know. Just keep walking. This hallway doesn't seem to be ending. And I stop in between them. Okay, if I... Yeah, see, this keeps going. So here's what I'm gonna do. Next time I stop. Oh, I can't use tab. Ah! It's all flipped now. See that? Interesting. The hell? I'm okay. Stop fucking with me, dude. Dude. What do we got here? Bill, I've made an incredibly fortunate discovery. About a month ago, a student came by with an old newspaper clipping he had run across. It was dated 1932 and contained a photograph of 4 men arrested in a Chicago police bust. One of them is a spitting image of our dear Bullard. The student thought the photo quite curious, particularly because the man pictured is identified by a different name, James Lowry. I laughed it off as a coincidence, and sent the student on his way. That evening, however, I became consumed with this insane idea that perhaps this was not happenstance after all. Could it be that in 1932, our own Harris Bullard was arrested under a different name? With the right connections, confidential police files are as easy to access as public records, and I received today a carbon of James Lowry's 30-year-old arrest report. He was suspected of laundering money for a criminal organization but was never formally charged. Sometime between his arrest and his release, his mugshot was taken. Thankfully, this photo was included in the documents I received. It is undeniably Bullard. It seems that there are more to our mutual friend than meets the eye. Best regards, Graham Wellington. Well, tits. And things of that nature. Bullard's identity is fake. Newspaper? I'm hearing breathing, and I don't want to hear that right now. D.C. Today, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Cullen-Harrison Act, or Beer Bill, into law. The law states the authority to legalize the sale of beer and wine containing 3.2% alcohol or less. For many, the act marks the first step towards dismantling the Volstead Act and ending Prohibition. Do you remember Prohibition? No, you wouldn't have. We wouldn't have been alive at that point, but there was like an alcohol ban. And that's how NASCAR got started, I believe. Yeah, because they ran booze, didn't they? And then they brought it around a track to see whose cop escape mobile was the fastest. Something like that, I can't remember. Supporters of the act argue that prohibition has led to the rise in organized crime. A lot of small-time bootleg operations, yeah, they were bootleggers, just went out of business, said a local restaurant owner who asked that his name be withheld. Stop breathing. Nice, drink it, it's probably delicious. Interesting, okay. Ah, there's a thing there. January 5th, 44. A day after my birthday. But not in 44. Harris died today. The whole squad gone. The thing is, it should have been me. I was supposed to be on that sub. I asked Harris to switch with me this morning. Right as the crew was boarding, told him I didn't feel well. I have never liked submarines. Harris was the only person I've ever really thought of as a friend. My associates in Chicago would stick a knife in my back without blinking an eye if they thought it would get them some dough. In fact, I'm sure that's what they intend to do the moment I step off this boat. Perhaps I should see Harris's passing as an opportunity. All of his things are here. His papers, his extra dog tags, the physics book he showed me. His passport is here. Everyone who knew us personally is at the bottom of the ocean. Maybe a dear friend Harris has provided me a way out. Okay, let's walk this way. I gotta say, man, this flashlight is balls. Crank. Already got this one, right? Yeah, I did. End of Prohibition. Alright, here's the crank. Alright, okay, now let's see if I can get this thing going with one arm. Wow, you're really strong. Fuck! Okay. Alright, I think I saw something. Maybe I could find like an old bin or something. Maybe use the booze. It's like so quiet down here. That's the thing. It's like an eerie quiet. Wait a minute. Can I grab this thing? Yes, I can. Alright, where's the flashlight? Okay, let's go here. We're gonna fill up the jug with this wine. Oh, suck my ass. It's moonshine, dog. Just want to see, is there anything we can do with this crank? No. Anyway, let's head on back. Seriously, man, this flashlight is crap. I could see this being a lot scarier with the VR, you know, like the immersion is murder. Wait a minute. I see. Alright, let's get the moonshine. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. Oh, it did go. There you go. Let's still turn the gate. Let's open the gate up. Nicely done. What the fuck? Is that me? What the fuck is this? What the click? Bye. That's a little bit scary. I'm out of this, bitch. I'm out of it. The basement freezer. Ah, very clever. This place is spooky. There's the well. Remember, we have that record. Don't forget, there's a record that we can play. And there's the prop. I told you we'd be going down there. Chapter 23. I think we found all the chapters. The room had changed while I slept. Though it was pitch black. Though I couldn't see the fingers in front of my face. I knew. Things had moved. The doorway was gone. The room had changed. Jimmy was still where I'd left him, though. All stiff now. I tore off a piece of his flannel shirt with my teeth. I wrapped it fresh around my fingers. The bleeding had stopped, but I tied it tight anyway. The one time in my life being a southpaw did me any favors. When I reached out again, I snagged the corner of Jimmy's pants and felt something sticking to out of his back pocket. It was a flashlight, not his police standard issue, but a little pen light, the kind you see in the back of the Sears catalog. My fingers were shaking so bad it took me 3 tries to turn it on. Jimmy was curled. Oh, whoa! Whoops, sorry about that. Jimmy was curled up backwards in an O. His legs all tangled, arms almost touching his toes. He looked like the Rubber Man. I saw once when Pa took me to the circus. The Rubber Man had bent all over, twisted his arms backwards, rolled up in a ball, and put his feet behind his head. It scared me half to death, and Pa yelled at me later for making a scene. I bet even the Rubber Man couldn't bend his back as far as Jimmy had, though. His mouth was open a bit, and something was wrong with it. I had no peer in close with the flashlight before I figured out his teeth were missing. Well, I see where we are now. This is a little scary. Alright. The dead man in the underground room was... That wouldn't have been Harris, was it? Yeah, Graham Wellington. Man in the raincoat is somebody else, but who? What if it's... Yeah, what if it's Bullard? He is an imposter. Yeah. Seems like Bullard's entire life is a forgery. He went to a lot of trouble to cover his past. Why? The man we know as Harris Bullard is really James Lowry. James Lowry stole Harris Bullard's identity, but then where's the real Bullard now? Alright, we're really getting somewhere here, guys. Just a minute. I'm gonna go over and play the record. Please, no woodcutter. That's a little scary, man. I don't know what that is. Oh, right, the weird statue. Let's put it back. Dear Harris, I understand. I understand why you have not responded to my previous letters. Why you have made every effort to avoid me. Why you never wrote me during the war. I didn't want to admit it, but I'm tired of playing the fool. This is very dramatic music to go with it, hey? You found someone else. You don't love me anymore. I understand. I'm not even angry with you about it. You are a vile man. I thought you had died in the war, and yet you are here living without us in Chicago, pretending to be out when I knock on your door. I wanted to look into your eyes and ask you for the truth, but I don't need you to any longer. You can rot in that little apartment of yours for all I care. What I do not understand is how you could do this to your own child. Our child. The child you have never even met. Child I have raised for the last 5 years while you were doing God knows what in the Philippines. Child who has been who has a father that came back from the war and won't even visit. Won't even call. That you no longer want me, I understand. But for what you have done to your own little one, I will never forgive you. Rosanna Turner. Okay. Alright, should we head down to the padlock? Let's see what we got. I thought it was a combination padlock. Now we have a soundtrack, though. I don't know if that is any... I don't know if the song has any meaning to what we need to do. It's a little annoying for my taste. Let's hope the basement will drown it out. But I don't think so. Dude, this is my concern. My concern is that this is a trap. That's my concern. And then I'm going to find a bunch of dead bodies down there. That's my concern. I don't know, guys. I'm a little worried here. This is the last place before the end.
Hypothermia. Kills in a matter of hours and leaves no mark. Bullard died in his freezer. Or was it James Lowry? Now that I've gathered all the pieces, I just need to put them together. A scientist with a past, a dead colleague, an ex-wife down on her luck, a girl with no father, and a boy with no future, a snow woman, a full moon. Now I just need to get out of here alive.
Oh, fucking dicks! Shit, cock! Ah! La, 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 la. Fuck! Fuck! Son of a bitch! I hate that mother clucker. What is that terrible sound? Jesus H. Hockey mother. Fuck! Well, this one actually has an end of the hallway. Oh man, I like threw my arm out a little bit. Oh god. Why you do this? Why you do this? Why you gotta be a douche? I'm a fucking human too. And I'm fucking scared of you. That guy was point blank, dude. I don't like the way these turns are. And the lack of vision and all that other crap. I don't know. These are probably all the other endings, yo. Does it matter? I don't think he did it. Oh, that's tricky, dude. You have to pick the killer. Look where we are. I don't think it was Cynthia. Graham Wellington couldn't be the killer because he's dead. And I don't think it's Bobby. The only person I can think of is Josie. I'm gonna guess that. See what happens. Because I still have that blank page. I wish I knew what that did. Oh god, the house is burning down. Whoa! What in the butt? Is that where he was? Let's go. I'm confused. So it was Josie? I got ending S. So that must mean I chose the right person. So it was Josie. Did I not say? Did I not say that the killer could have been female? What's happening? What do I do now? Just sit here and wait? So I'll bet if you check the...
I barely managed to pull Josie from the house as it burned to the ground. All of Bullard's research, his equipment, and his secrets burned with it. Josie Herrera was arrested for the murders of Harris Bullard and Graham Wellington. My story of blackmail, murder, and my narrow escape from a deranged killer made headlines. In January, I start at the Chicago Tribune. I never told them about James Lowry or that Josie's last name is really Turner. Those secrets are mine alone.
Okay. This is the end of the game. So, what were some of those things about? That's what I want to know. I got the right answer. I got ending S. Which was what I was, so I got the right answer. So that's really what happened. If you picked anybody else, I wonder what would have happened. So ending S was correct. It was Josie. Ending D, you die. So can I go to continue? I think I can. Dude, let's try these. Let's see. Let's try Bobby. This is cool. I like this. At least they give you the opportunity to see all the endings. Let's see what happens here. Ending B. Search for local reporter ends. Oh, so I ended up dying. Police halted their search for Patricia Gable, who is presumed dead. Gable, a young reporter from Colby, vanished without a trace 2 weeks ago. Police suspect foul play, but so far no suspects have been named. So I got B for that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, I want to try that again. Let's see what other endings we have. Because I'm pretty sure I know how to get ending A. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to pick Josie again. And I'm going to... I'm gonna go end it like I'm gonna, but I had an idea. I had a thought. Let's go ahead and escape. Just like we normally would. Don't care. Fuck that bitch. Let's just leave. There you go. You just left her there to burn. Alright, I got it. Ending A, cool. Ending C, I don't really know how to get, but I'm kind of curious how to get it. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck.
I barely managed to escape as the house burned to the ground. All of Bullard's research, his equipment, and his secrets burned with it. The bodies of Josie Herrera and Graham Wellington were recovered from the debris. My story of blackmail, murder, and my narrow escape from a deranged killer made headlines. In January, I start at the Chicago Tribune. I never told them about James Lowry or that Josie's last name is really Turner. Those secrets are mine alone.
Alright, cool. Can we go back to the main menu now? Alright, so ending A. Boom. Now I just gotta get ending C. And I have an idea, and I'd like to try it. I'll cut back to when I get it. It involves starting the game off again. But that's okay. I want to see what happens. So I'll come back when I'm at the moment where I need to. So bear with me here, guys. We will be back in a moment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So I've played back to the point where we see this. Right? Let's go. I need to get out of here. Run! I'm in over my head. I gotta make a break for it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Ending C. It stands for chicken. You ran away. That's fantastic. I'll never know what really happened to Harris Bullard. Well, we do know. I was a fool. No story is worth risking your life. That's what I say. I'm stuck here in Kansas writing the gossip column. Called it quits. It may be boring, but at least it's safe. Well, I guess I can live with that. I wonder if you hit continue on that. So yeah, there you go. You pieced the hell out. That's all endings, guys. We discovered all the endings. And that was the goal. So if I hit continue, I could probably pick up from where we left off. So if I'd known to run away, I would have got the ending. But officially, that is it. All endings done. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give me a like. Slap that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you enjoy the story? Did it make sense? You gotta let me know. If you haven't yet, be sure to follow me on my social media. Those are down below in the description. Follow, like my pages. You know, it's a great way to get in touch from the outside of YouTube. Exclusive giveaways, behind the scenes looks, daily life stuff, whatever the hell it is, it's there. If you want to get yourself a shirt or hoodie, there's links to my Spreadshirt shop in the description as well. So go check that out if you'd like. Other than that, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in some more gameplay coming very, very soon. Until then, let's hand it over to Knox Hill. See you guys later.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble, wild and wild on these violent ends, hit DanQ8000. Wait a minute, hold that style, Dan. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard, just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is not? Still you damn fools. Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.